going on, Tiger Nation?
Welcome back. This week's video with the Second Baseman Bros.
This is an interesting one, probably the best one we like because it's about our sport.
Baseball and softball.
Yep. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and join us on the Sports Pod with the Second Baseman Bros. All right, Dave. So let's talk about our baseball program here at Edward Waters.
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about it, especially us two being baseball players. But last year was my first year here, so I wasn't really part of that 2022 team where they won the HBCU World Series. But last year we won the SIAC conference tournament, which I was our first one in a very long time.
Yeah. So actually, they won the HBCU World Series the year before I came here. But I talked to some guys. They said amazing experience. Us being an HBCU, they were proud. HBCU World Series, it's basically the top 4 Division II HBCUs and the top 4 NAIA schools HBCUs. So they come together, play a tournament, and mainly the best man win.
Yeah, we went to one last year after we won our conference tournament, and it was actually a really cool experience. I got to meet some teams that are in our conference. I was there, like Miles, and then we faced some teams that aren't in our conference, like Bluefield, Talladega, all those really good teams. But really getting to know how their play style is and how ours is, and just going head to head, it's actually a pretty cool experience.
So let's focus more about HBCUs.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know only 10% of our baseball team is African American players, and we're an HBCU school?
That's really insane, but actually pretty cool knowledge to know because like you, we have the Hispanics, we have white people, we have everyone around the world playing this beautiful game that we play today, and I just think that's a really cool but also unusual statistic.
Yeah, many people question: is it just because African American players are not playing the sport, or is it the school not recruiting African Americans?
Yeah, which I mean, I know our Coach Reggie, he likes everyone. If you know how to play ball, he's going to get you, and that's why our program is pretty much one of the top teams in our conference.
Yeah, and an amazing fact, we play here at Edward Waters in a field that used to be a Negro League field.
You talking about JP Small?
JP Small, Hank Aaron, number 44.
No.
Yeah.
I also heard that Satchel Paige and the great Jackie Robinson played there too.
Yeah, they did once. So, us being baseball players playing in a field that is history is really an amazing experience.
It's not just history, it's a game-changing field. Hank Aaron was probably one of the best baseball players that ever played this sport, played in the field that we play at today with the new renovation with the all-turf. We have working on new bullpens, working on new scoreboard. The museum that we have at our field, which y'all need to go check it out, is talking about being renovated too, which I think that's just an amazing piece of not only history, but just a great overall experience to have.
That's right. So I went and I interviewed 2 non-African American players in the baseball team to see why they chose the HBCU, why they chose to come here at Edward Waters.
All right, let's go see what they have to say. But first, I'm tired. I got a headache. I'm about to go to the nest real quick. You want to come?
Nah, I'm going to go interview them. You go and take a nap.
All right, bye.
Tigers. Ever heard of the NEST and what it stands for? The NEST stands for the Nurturing Empower Student Tigers. The NEST is for the student athletes who are wanting a clear mindset and some peace and quiet from all the ruckus that they do dealing with sports. The NEST is made by the Heart for Mind. There's also a QR code underneath the building. For more information, go ahead and scan that QR code. And for our athletes, good luck.
Tiger Nations, I'm here with Cam, a baseball player here at Edward Waters. Cam, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
So I got a couple questions about our topic. The first one is, why did you choose Edward Waters HBCU to play baseball?
First of all, they were the only ones to give me a shot to play baseball at the next level, and also it's a cultural thing. I wanted to branch out and see just what an HBCU offered.
I like it. Why do you think only 10% of our programs is based on African American players?
I think it's a lack of knowledge. I think it comes from not a lot of people knowing about HBCUs and Edward Waters in general. There's people that live here in Jacksonville that don't even know this school exists. So I think if they knew more, they would come play more.
All right. And then what can HBCUs like Edward Waters do to grow in African American players?
You just get involved in the community, man. The community spreads everything. They spread good news. They spread anything that you tell them. So if we went out into the community and said, hey, we're Ever Waters and we're here to serve you and give you a shot at the next level, I think, they would come.
Thank you. Tiger Nation, so I'm here with another baseball player, Kaysen. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I have a couple questions about our topic this week. First question is, why did you choose Ever Waters at HBCU to play baseball?
I chose Ever Waters just because it's close to home. I'm originally from Jacksonville, so it's only about a 20-25 minute drive.
Nice. How do you feel about playing in a historical Negro baseball field that once Hank Aaron played at?
I think it's pretty cool, honestly, like the pastime and the history that have come through the field and through Jacksonville, and then now we can relive and play on the same field they did.
And then I heard that you had another offer from another HBCU. What made you choose Ever Waters instead of the other HBCU?
Honestly, the past that the baseball team has had and the success that they've had, being with Coach Reggie, I just wanted to stay with the success.
I like it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dave. So now that we talked about our baseball program, let's jump to our softball program.
Yeah, Coach Mike Ellison is a really great softball coach that we have at Ever Waters. He led them to a HBCU World Series in 2022, which they won it, and then the year after that, in 2023, they won it again. What Drake always said, back to back.
That's right.
That's extremely hard to do, especially with the competition that they have to play, where they got, Miles, they got the Albany, Tuskegee, really good competition on our side of the bracket. So, congratulations to them, and hopefully they have another great year this year.
So back to our topic, Ever Waters HBCU, 10% softball team is only African American.
Like we said before, the game has definitely changed, but also in a good way to have not only the black people going to HBCUs, you got the whites and the Hispanics going to those and making a big impact and making sure everyone's part of that beautiful sport that we play.
That's right.
But I did catch up with a couple of our softball players and interviewed them, so let's go see what they have to say.
Let's go. But you know what? I'm going to go work out, and then you go interview them.
Yeah, I'll go interview. You can go ahead and get a quick one.
Have you been paying a gym membership? For what? We have the Wellness Center.
Gym's open from 2 to 6 every day.
The reason why I chose to play softball for EDUB was just because I just love my team and the culture and like the girls who play on the team. I just have like really good relationships with all of them, and also to like be so real, that was like my only offer also, because I was actually going to quit playing softball after high school, and then I came out to one of these like recruitment day things that like certain teams for our school like hold, and I just came out to one and got my offer right there, and I just decided to come here and play because it's also paying for my whole school and everything. Being on this team helps me become a better person because it teaches me a lot. Like, the sport is not like just a game of softball. Like, it teaches you a lot of things, such as like patience and just like even showing up to practice on time, like in like games and stuff. Like, it's just more than that. Like, you're gonna have to like show up on time for things, and if you don't, like a job, like you can get fired. Like, it also just teaches you like responsibilities and like obligations that you need to do, and that there's consequences if you don't exceed to those. And things I've learned at EDUB is it's like the first HBCU university in Jax, and like before it became a university, my brother actually attended the school too. So like there's a little fact there. Like, he went from 2010 to 2014 being there, and yeah, I haven't personally have had like anything to overcome at EDUB, but I do love my school.
Hi everyone, my name is Jody Matos. I'm a transfer sophomore here at Edward Waters and I'm studying computer science.
What made you choose Edward Waters University to play softball?
My last school, I didn't really feel at home and I didn't have that great of a connection with the coaches and the players. So when I entered the portal and I met Mike, he showed me, a lot of love and compassion, and I really felt a connection with him and the girls that I met.
How does the softball team help you become a better person?
There's a tight-knit community in the team, and with the coach, we all are there for each other. So it's very easy to grow as a person and a player when you have that type of love and respect for each other.
What are some positive things that you learned and had to overcome at a HBCU?
Well, previously I went to a PWI, so it's definitely amazing to see the amount of culture that's here at Edward Waters and all the courses that I've taken here that I probably would have never taken at PWI. It's very knowledgeable, so it's very insightful to be able to learn more, especially about different cultures that I wouldn't have learned before, and immerse myself.
There you have it, Tiger family.
Thank you again for this week's video and catching up with the baseball and softball team.
This was a great video. I really enjoyed it. A lot of information, knowing about HBCUs and our baseball and softball program.
Yeah, and definitely I'm about to go check out our softball team, and y'all come check out us as well. We play Tuesday and we play Friday home, right?
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Miles.
Miles?
Yep.
Big series. Come on, check us out.
See you guys next week.